What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, and as you can see below, and no, we're not talking about the title this time. We're talking about my redness, this V-neck right here. I went tanning for the first time in maybe 2 years, and my fucking nipples are on fire. They're burning right now, woman. Ooh, we're gonna cover these up. They're burning right now. They're like little hot tamales, man. It hurts. But anyway, I got to lotion up aloe vera, whatever people use nowadays to fix that. But today we're talking about things that turn men on, right? 5 things. Yesterday, my last video at least, I made a video on talking about 5 things that turn us off. So why not do the vice versa and things that turn us on? And things like hot nipples ain't on this list, okay? But starting with number 1, I'm going to say smell. Now, why do I say smell? Because from what I read, and from all the other men I talked to, science proves this, that the smell is the number one thing is the number one sense that brings back reminiscing, right? Memories, things like that. And I can tell you right now, if a woman wants to stick into my mind at least, my hot nipples, she wants to, I can't get over hot nipples. I'm talking one that's burning, man. But if she wants to stick in my mind, then a smell would do it. Now, what kind of smell? I would say a feminine smell, a type of a fruity smell. I personally like a lot of women wearing black raspberry vanilla, a lot of those things from Bath and Body Works, pinks from Victoria's Secret, those kind of things. Things that just smell like a feminine woman. Just sexy, sticks in my mind. Or if you can find something that's very unique, that has a very unique smell. I remember I had an ex who had a very unique smell, and it was really hard for me to get over, because I remember when I was getting all my stuff back from her, it all smelled like her, and it smelled amazing, and I didn't even want to wash it because it smelled so good. So I was like in a dilemma there. It's like, do I wash this shit and make it smell like me, but I'll get over her, or do I keep it? It smells good as fuck, but I reminisce about it, and of course I did this one. But smell is a huge turn on. If you smell great, you will stick in the guy's mind. You will stick out from the crowd if it's a unique smell, and he will reminisce about you. And that's what you want, right? You want the association. Wherever he goes about and around, wherever, even when he's not with you, if he smells you, he's going to remember you, and that's what you want. That's why this is on that list, okay? The second thing would be a woman with a feminine energy. There's nothing sexier than a woman who smells good, but who also has a very feminine energy. Now, I don't mean like a girly girl, but just a very feminine energy. Like, she's sexy, she's vulnerable, she lets you take the lead. She lets you be a man, and she's like, she sits back and says, "Show me what you got," right? That's very, very sexy to a man. Nowadays, there's too many power struggles. There's too much, guys acting like little pansies and girls being too dominating, which there's nothing wrong with that. I think we need dominant women, especially in the workplace and things like that. But a lot of the time, the roles in a relationship are just kind of off balance. Guys are way too pansy-ish. They can't walk up to women and talk to women. They can't take the role. They can't take the wheel. They don't lead. And nothing's sexier than having a man who's like that, but then him finding a woman. I guess a relationship, there's not a sexier relationship than a woman who's very feminine and a man who's very masculine, and they play the natural roles. Now, I say this in all my videos, or in at least 4 of them probably, that the reason I like that is because you think of it like a dance. If you're both masculine, right, you're too tense. You both want to lead. You're so jerky. You don't know where to go because you're both fighting. There's too much tension. Who's tensing? There's too much tension. But when you're both feminine, I have a feminine energy. You don't know where to go. You don't know where to lead. It's too soft. It's too flowy. It doesn't look good. However, if there's a masculine and a feminine energy and you're dancing, you're complementing each other. You're working together to make something more beautiful. Think of it like a dance, okay? It's elegant. It's the right amount of movements, not too much, not too little. It just flows. There's no forcing. There's no standing still. There's a leader, and there's someone who guides with it. It just looks beautiful. Okay, so the third thing would be a woman who has passion. Nowadays, in general, people just don't have fucking passion anymore. You know, we got hot nipples, but we don't got passion. No one has passion anymore. It's really sad. Like, everyone falls into this rat race, this trap, and they end up looking like me, like a red lobster. You know, there's no and they just start stressing, and and that just affects the rest of their life, and then it affects their relationships when they don't think it does, but it does. And it's just really sad. Like, no one does what they love anymore. Everyone's stuck in this rat race and don't follow their hobbies because they don't have time to do it, or they don't want to do it because they don't think it's going to go anywhere, because they have to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and it just sucks. I know. And you have 5 kids. Like, just one person just commented on my channel saying she has, or on my Twitter saying she has 5 kids. Everyone's just so busy. But I hope that woman with the 5 kids, right, and everybody else has a passion. I hope you all have a strong passion. You find a passion, because when you find a guy who, or if a guy sees a woman who has a passion, it's a very, very, very sexy thing. It's like, I call it I think it's an X factor personally, because there's nothing more beautiful than someone going after what they want. Like a confident, strong, high social proof value woman goes after, or has a passion, right? Someone who sits back and doesn't, and just rides the fucking ride, and ride or die kind of chick, and just goes to work and this and that, and kind of just blah. Like, guys don't want that. There's nothing special about that, right? Everyone's like that nowadays. So if you have a passion, then you're going to be extremely high value on his list. The fourth thing, I said this before also, is a woman who makes a man want to be a better man. Now, of course, you know why. Like I say, the male ego is the most important thing to him. Our goal is to be the best we can be. We're very competitive. We're always about moving forward, progression. We're always about moving up, improving. That's just how men are. It's how people are in general. But for men, it's the testosterone, the battle of the status. Men are very status hungry, status envy even. So when he has a beautiful woman who smells good, who makes him want to be a better man, right? Who has a passion, who has a feminine energy, she just feels like the complete package. And I'm telling you, when you have all those things, and and he's just laying there, and he's like, this girl makes you want to be a better person. There's nothing better than that. I remember I was talking to my sister's boyfriend one time. They've been together for 6 years now, and they're younger than me. And he said the reason I love her so much is because she makes me want to be a better person. Before that, he said I was doing this. I didn't have any passion or care or goals or anything. I was just kind of like blah, right? He says, but when she got into my life, she made me, I wanted to straighten up. I wanted to become something. I wanted to do something, not for just me, but for her. And there's nothing stronger than that, right? Like, that woman's his backbone. Now he has his own backbone, but I mean, they just work together really, really, really well. They always have goals. They always have things and tasks they're trying to do and meet, and they're always improving, So guys, love a woman who makes him want to be a better man. And finally, the same thing I said, probably the opposite of what I said on my last video. Last video I said, for number 5, women who wear, I don't like women who wear too much makeup and cover their bodies and stuff like that. For this one, it's kind of the same thing. I like a woman or men like women with a natural beauty, okay? And when I say natural beauty, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like, don't try to act like someone you're not. Just flow. Just be you. Wear what you want, of course, in consideration, right? Like, don't cover yourself up with all this baggy clothing. Compliment your body, compliment your features. You don't have to do all these fancy things. Just let your hair go, man. If you don't want to shave, girls, don't shave, guys. That's a new trend right now, man. Not shaving, guys. And let me tell you something. Me and other men I know, we're into that. Like, I don't mind if a woman, I mean, maybe shave your armpits, right? But I'm just for attraction purposes. If you're a feminist, you don't want to shave it, okay, that's fine. That's you. But other areas, hey, I don't care, man. And a lot of guys don't care now. But that's not what I mean by natural, right? Just natural flow. Like, I can't explain. It's more of a vibe, and just an aura. Just like, be you, be happy, flow, go with it. Don't try to be someone you're not. Don't try to do things that you're not. Don't try to be someone that that you think men are attracted to. Just be yourself, be you, be confident, be in love with yourself, fall in love with the things you do, and just go with that naturality, right? Is that a word, naturality? Go with that. If that's not a word, then it's a word today, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, my nipples are burning. I'm about to go get something to eat. If you haven't, please subscribe. Please, I'm trying to grow this channel. Please get my free ebook below. It's 254 pages on men, attracting men, quality men, of course. I ain't gonna get you no basic bitch. So you're gonna get quality men, and you're gonna learn what's going on in their head and how to have long-lasting relationships. With that being said, I love you, ladies. Peace.